I'm Ethan Johnson, and this is my build, the Battle of Nuenen. It's based off of the battle depicted in Band of Brothers, episode 4. And this is basically the scene where they're going into the city and they get ambushed by the Germans.
Now, you are almost solely responsible for this, right?
Yes, I am. I started this early in March and finished it at the show, building it all by myself. And
a little bit of slave labor, perhaps?
A little bit. My friends helped me assemble it once I got here.
Were they coerced into that? Did you promise them free Lego in any capacity?
A little bit.
A little bit. That's very cool. All right. Awesome build here. Now, describe what we're looking at here. Run us through some of the different little scenes that you've sort of set up and the different action bits that are occurring.
Okay. Well, over here towards the front of the mock, there's the road where they're coming in and they're evacuating the injured Americans. And as you go into the city, the American paratroopers are trying to take cover as they get ambushed by the Germans. And the tanks moving into the city, the machine gunners setting up positions, and just getting ready for battle.
Very cool, very cool. Now, when you were putting this whole scene together, did you look at screenshots? You mentioned Band of Brothers. Did you look at screenshots from the show? Was that your primary?
Yeah, I actually had two primary sources, both the screenshots from the show and actual photographs from the battle. Okay. Yeah.
Very cool. Now you have some really wonderful buildings here. Where did you get the inspiration for the designs of these buildings?
These are actually based off of real buildings located in Holland around the area of Nuenen. Okay. Some of the buildings were destroyed in the battle, so there's not many photographs, but these are area-specific buildings that I've replicated.
Very cool. Were there any builders that sort of inspired you? Maybe town builders even, like the techniques that they use?
Yeah. Some of the guys from the St. Mary-Glees collaboration, Elliot and Intense Potato inspired this, some of their buildings, and Gary Brooks from some of the historical stuff inspired.
Gary Brooks stuff is amazing. Yeah. We've done a few videos with Gary. He's got some really good stuff.
Worked with him on Waterloo last year.
That's awesome. And so, describe what you have in mind for the future for this layout. Do you have a ton of stuff going on? Do you think this will be the last time you're going to display this, or are you going to add on to it in any capacity?
I might display this at Brick Fair, Alabama. But this will not be back next year. I'll have a new display for next year. So
very cool, very cool. Now, with such a large build, is there anything you wish you knew before you started that might improve your ability to, execute such a large display?
Not really. It's just time and patience. Once you get going, you got to work through a problem until you get it right. You don't give up. You just got to work through the problems.
Very cool, very cool. And to kind of close us out here, just run through maybe your favorite builds, your favorite sequences of, action sequences, figures, whatever you want to point out. Just run us through a few things that you really like.
Yeah, I really enjoyed building this road, all the sloping and the drainage area where the water runs off, and then the shed over there with all the techniques, the snot. And then coming into the city, my favorite build was the church. Those windows were a really fun build to get the curved window design.
That's awesome. Well, wonderful build, Ethan. Thank you so much for sharing with us.
Thank you.